Hey Brian, just want to show you another trick. Technically two tricks. For this one here, I've had my cameraman Graham sign the card. I don't know if you can see his name there. Usually we have somebody sign a card. That's going to be the bank robber. And then I'm using Magic the Gathering cards. Usually I do this with regular playing cards. So anyway, what I'm going to do is we're going to take the cards and tell you a story. Okay, we've got a couple of RCMP officers. And you got this terrible bank robber named Graham. Okay, and the bank robber, or this bank robber here, robs banks. 6 months later, the police finally catch him, and they drag him back to the police car between the two police officers, and they go to handcuff him between the two of them. But there's so much media attention that they put a hood over his face so you can't see who he is. Then they handcuff him in between the two of them. But quick as a wink, he sneaks out the back door, and they're frustrated as heck. Like, what the hell? They spend another 6 months tracking him down. They catch him again. They bring him back to the car. They put the hood over his face to protect him from all the media attention. They handcuff him in between the two of them, right between the two. Quick as a wink, he sneaks out the back door. Now they're really getting frustrated. They spend 2 more years trying to catch this guy. They finally catch him. 2 years later, they bring him back to the police car. They've got to put a hood over his face again. And they think, maybe the hood is, it affects his escape somehow. Maybe he's using that to hide or something weird. So I decided to make sure that we can see him. If we can see him handcuffed between the two of us, there's no possible way that he can escape. Then they saw it happen, almost as if in slow motion. And he snuck out the back door. But by that point, the police officers figured out how he's done it. And within 5 minutes, bam, they recaptured him and handcuffed him in between the two of them. That's a lovely little trick. I really enjoy it. The user gets to keep the card with their name on it. It has a nice little souvenir. And that rolls into another trick I like. I'm going to ask my cameraman if he can, with one hand, while he holds the camera, fold this card in half, kind of fat-wise. I'm going to take this card and fold it long-wise. Okay. Now we're going to take this trick here. We're going to take this card here, slide it in between the two, right in between. Okay? Let's open it up so we can see the insides of the cards, so we know what card is doing what. Now this is one of my favorite tricks. It's quite cute. Watch this, okay? The card is somehow turned backwards. This blows people's minds. They were freaked out. I've had people swear at me. I get my cameraman to push it back with his finger, just as the person I'm doing the trick would do. In fact, it seems like space-time has warped halfway through. In fact, we can find the exact spot that space-time has warped. It's right there. On the back side. Now the beauty of this trick, as well as being a bloody brilliant trick, is people want to inspect the cards afterwards. So here's what I'm going to do. Usually I have them open their palms, and I put down like this, and I put the cards down in their palms. For here, I'll put it on the table. And usually they'll be sitting in their palms, and then they start to proceed to put the cards together to see how is it possible that these two cards could have been halfway. When in the previous trick they saw that they weren't split halfway. And they will do this, they will do this. Seems to work either way. It doesn't make any sense. All the pieces line up both ways. So, very fun trick. And then they can keep these pieces if they want. I don't do this with a borrowed deck because it tears cards. Lovely trick. Let me know if you're interested. Love your site. Absolutely love it. You've got me hooked on lock picking, damn you. Take care.